Today, we're diving into the world of philosophy to explore Aristotle's ideas on how to be good and happy. Aristotle, an ancient Greek philosopher, believed that happiness is the ultimate goal of human life. In Book 2 of the Nicomachean Ethics, c. 330 BCE, Aristotle argues that moral virtues are developed by habit. Unlike sight and hearing, which are given to us at birth, virtue is not in our nature. But neither is it contrary to our nature, which is adapted to receive it. Just as a sculptor became a sculptor by sculpting, so the virtuous became virtuous by exercising virtue. One cannot define virtue with any precision because the goodness of a feeling or action is highly person and context dependent. All that can be said is that virtue, like strength, is undermined by a lack or excess of training. For instance, he who flees from everything becomes a coward, while he who runs headlong into every danger becomes rash. Courage, in contrast, is given by the mean. Moral excellence is intimately related to pleasure and pain. It is in the pursuit of pleasure and avoidance of pain that bad deeds are committed and good deeds omitted. Hence, it is by pleasure and pain that bad people are bad. There are three objects of choice: the noble, the advantageous, and the pleasant, and three objects of avoidance which are their contraries: the base, the injurious, and the painful. The good tends to go right about these, whereas the bad tends to go wrong. This is especially true of pleasure, which is common to the animals, and also contained in the advantageous and the noble. The good feel pleasure from the most beautiful, noble, callous actions, but the bad or not good are often confused about what might be most pleasant. It is harder to fight with pleasure than with anger, but virtue, like art, is concerned with what is harder, and the good is better when it is harder. A person may perform an apparently virtuous action by chance or under duress. An action is only virtuous if it is recognized as being virtuous and performed for that sake by a person with a set, unvarying character. In short, an action is only virtuous if it is such as a virtuous person would perform. The concept of eudaimonia. Aristotle's concept of happiness is called eudaimonia, which means living a flourishing life. Eudaimonia is not just about feeling good, but about living a life of virtue, purpose, and personal growth. To achieve eudaimonia, we must strive for excellence in all aspects of our lives. Virtue and the golden mean. Aristotle believed that virtues are essential for a happy life. Virtues are character traits that help us make the right choices and live a balanced life. According to Aristotle, the key to developing virtues is to practice the golden mean, finding the middle ground between excess and deficiency. For example, courage is a virtue that lies between cowardice, deficiency, and recklessness, excess. The role of reason? Aristotle emphasized the importance of reason in achieving happiness. He believed that our ability to think and make rational decisions sets us apart from other animals. By using reason, we can determine the right actions to take and develop virtues that lead to a fulfilling life. Friendship and community. Aristotle also believed that strong friendships and a sense of community are crucial for happiness. He identified three types of friendships: friendships of pleasure, friendships of utility, and friendships of virtue. Friendships of virtue are the most valuable, as they are based on mutual respect and shared values. Conclusion. In conclusion, Aristotle's ideas on how to be good and happy revolve around living a life of virtue, reason, and strong relationships. By striving for excellence, practicing the golden mean, and cultivating meaningful friendships, we can achieve eudaimonia and live a truly fulfilling life. Thanks for joining us on this philosophical journey, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content from Second Earth.